Valheim, we did it! Okay, Zenos. You can let me down now, or, well, if you can find somewhere to land. Yes, it's just the void now. Or, okay, I guess I had enough. We're getting out of here. And landing somewhere. But where are we? Yeah, I guess you don't need that anymore, do you? Unless you want to rematch me and looking like that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm walking to you? Or to Medion, rather. But is it the one good Medion we were able to find? That we were able to purge of their torment? Yeah, tell me your hair is blue.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved.
We know.
Greetings, you who are my final encounter.
Also, yeah, you're still monochrome.
I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
You had a lot of time to do that beforehand.
May we please be friends?
Yeah, do we really want to give that to her? I think we do. Here, let me hold your hand. Maybe try to channel some positive energy into you. Oh, yes. She's crying.
I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer.
Well, it's not the answers you were looking for.
You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace.
Looks like your skin is starting to warm up. Did Elisa's skin turn pink?
That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time. On Atheris.
Yeah, so blame him! It wasn't always there, or we created it together. Yeah, it was a collaborative effort.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy.
Well, at least we got you to experience that at least.
And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do.
Not pick up where you left off, right?
No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart.
If you have what it takes.
Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. of a dream. That from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more.
Yeah, get it out of your system.
Nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope.
That's what we wanted from you this entire time. Yeah, let's bask in this radiance. Yeah, the stars are out. But maybe the sun's a little too bright. But it's a new day! Yes, it is! And she's been purged of her darkness. She's finally back to normal.
One day, life will fill the universe again. And Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day. Do they not?
That is true. I'm so glad you're purged of all the evil within you.
I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await.
Thank you.
Hold in your heart your desire to return to them. Then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
And now she's a bluebird again. And look how far she's going. And look how happy I am. Yeah, just breathe it all in. Yeah. You did it.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero.
Zenos, this is a tender moment. This isn't the time, man.
Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you.
I mean, I guess I should thank you
As
for
I
your
learned
part.
in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe.
The Warriors of Light are all formidable foes. Yeah, Corinne definitely taught you that.
Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear.
Yeah, you did.
I need burn through the candle of my life.
Well, you could have, but you killed yourself at the end of Stormblood, and then you allowed yourself to come back to life. So, like, you had that chance.
This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you to issue challenge and offer singular bliss.
What's the point, man? You're not worth it anymore.
If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true.
Yeah, you keep convincing yourself of that, but...
As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
Your definition is definitely convoluted and not exactly accurate. It's never been about me. Yeah, that I can't deny. Think you what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place, or I've had enough of you. It ends here. Yeah, we can't really say option one because it's never been about me. But yeah, we have no choice, do we? It's either put up and shut him up now, or just let him keep chasing me ad nauseum for the rest of my life. I've had enough of you. Yeah, on behalf of Edie, Mathia, Corinne, and Shinji, I'm finally putting a stop to this.
Ha! Finally mustered the desire to kill me, have you?
If for no other reason than to shut you up.
Go on then. Try and strike me down in this forsaken place. I shall return the favor. Aye, let us indulge in the only worthwhile pursuit and burn our lives to their end.
Yeah, while it's sunrise of all things. Yeah, it's that simple. Run up to him. Yeah, and I have literally no... I do have the option to leave this. I don't have to do it. But we got to. And I'm capped at 550. Yeah, do your fancy thing with your scythe.
Come!
Yeah, shall we? The duel is on. Yeah, I gotta wait for the green light to be given. Yeah, the true final boss is here. Your souls burn brighter, your power swells. And I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hold nothing back. Push yourself to your limit and leave the line.
Yeah, might want to dodge this that's coming over and avoid that crap. Oh! Oh! Well, we're off to a great start.
Is this truly the best Heidelman's chosen can master?
Well, this is not the start I was looking for. But at least we lived. We survived, somehow. But yeah, I'm gaining my health back incredibly well, and very quickly. Meanwhile, I will cool off, while you need to chill out.
Show me your vaunted fortitude.
Oh, don't worry, I will. Yeah, it's the stack mech, but there's no stack mech to attach. Yeah, I'm gaining my health back very quickly there, Zenos. Come hither. I don't think so. Yeah, now he's got this to worry about. Alright, back over here. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, you keep trying that move there, Zenos. Yeah, keep it trying. Meanwhile, eat 2 dragons. Oh, run. Yeah, because we got Tsukiyomi. We got Tsukiyomi, we got Titania, we got Shiva. They're all here. You call that a test? Yeah, some test that proved to be. Yeah, I mean, Zenos, I hate to break this to you, but you're down to nearly half health. Oh, look out for this. Yeah, we got arrows coming multiple directions. And we got nowhere to go. Until now. Now we're free to move. Oh, and I almost stepped into that. Well, eat this. Oh, we got Diamond Dust coming, which means he's gonna give us a slip and slide. Oh! Oh shit! Oh god! That was unfortunate! That was unfortunate! Yeah, I got hit twice. Oh, Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi and Shiva. And Titania. Go. Yeah, reflex that. Go. What else you got in store, Ugly? Oh, probably that. Yeah, thankfully I can dodge this. Yeah, you take it. Away. Alright, into the air for a Dragonfire dive. But we're not done yet. Yeah, come over and pay me a visit. So I'm heading on out. But trying not to get too close! And Wormwind! Yeah, take this. And that. Oh, you got more Diamond Dust in store. Yeah, I'll play it safe. And that's as safe as I can play it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, that was a test of my reflexes. I don't know where that came from, but hey. Yeah, take that, Zenos. You can even stun me and pull it off. Yeah, you're out of gas, but you're still somehow fighting. Yeah, run from that at least. Because, yeah, we got the tidal wave coming. Now what do you got in store? With as little health as you have.
The inferno swelling within
Oh, jeez, yeah, he's pissed now.
Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor. I have you.
Ow! Oh, crap! I'm holding on to a thread!
Do not tell me
Not when you cheap shot like that. Yeah, come on, Rika, get up! Yeah, you yet find the strength to stand!
Rise once more. It mustn't end yet.
Yeah, because I know you have a really special trick that you like to use here, which is this. Oh! Yeah, this is what he's wanting to do in round 2. You ain't got nothing. Oh! And jump. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I know of your tricks from playing early access. Take this. And maybe a little more. Everything you got, Rika. Everything you've got. Oh, watch. Yeah. Try not to run away. Go. Oh, no, you don't. I have you. And then, yeah, you're making a fancy little pinwheel for me. Isn't that sweet? Oh! Yeah, stay away from that danger. Take a wind thrust. But now we gotta run again. Run, run, run! Ugh. Yeah. Get hit by that. Yeah, I'm healing so damn fast. Yeah, just heal too damn fast, man. You really want this? You're gonna have to work harder. Yeah, reflex into that. Take a whirlwind thrust to your face for your trouble. Load up.
Show me your fortitude.
Oh, that's what I'm here to do. Especially as we're now in essentially a damage race. Load up! Slow you down. That's 2 to me and none to you.
No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent.
Oh, not again.
Now fall.
Yeah, that's twice now he's done that.
This is my moment. Our moment.
Oh, he's loading up. And we gotta go! We gotta go! Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! Get launched! Yeah, now we've lost our weapons, so now we're just resorting to fisticuffs. Yeah, there's one to your face. Oh, but then she punches me in the gut. How dare you? I'm a woman! Ooh, kick in the gut. Yeah, we're both monks now. And you're bleeding out your mouth. Yeah, so now we're both gonna throw a punch. He's got one, I've got one. And I beat him to it. Yeah, you got punched by a cat girl! Yeah, you got your ugly mug punched by a cat girl. What do you think of that, fool? Yeah, you couldn't beat me with your sword. You couldn't beat me with your scythe. You couldn't beat me with your fists. What do you got left? Yeah, you have a creepy hand. But then again, you've always been creepy. You're on your back. And you're out of gas. Yeah, I finally feel content now.
That I should lose again.
Well, you did win the first two. But then, after that, you couldn't beat me afterwards. Couldn't beat Corinne, you couldn't beat Rika.
How disappointing.
At least I'm still on my feet. Until I run out of gas myself. Ugh. Yeah, I broke my wings.
Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions.
We've never understood yours.
Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure.
Yeah, you keep deluding yourself, dude. That's all you've ever been good at. Oh, don't black out on me, girl. What if he suddenly gets a second wind and wants to pick another fight? Yeah, flashback to memories of the Black Shroud, of Lanosea, of Thanalin.
Was this life a gift or a burden?
Memories of Horshafon's grave in Kerthus, of the Far East in Kugane. Even Alamigo gets a love too.
Did you find fulfillment?
As we went to the first, and then came to Charlian. What? What more do you have to say? Or you're just finding out of words? Yeah, come on, Rika. Stay with me. Yeah, we see a glimpse of light. Something is coming to give us a hand. Or someone is coming to give us a hand. Oh, look, it's our little tablet. Yeah, turn it on. Yeah. This is Mission Control. Can you hear me? Away we go. And away you stay. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your life living in the abyss there, Zenos. But yeah, Who sent that to us? I thought we only had one. But hey, I'll take it. Get me out of here, please.
Can you hear? Safe.
Who goes there?
Must tend to.
Yeah, we're hurt and we need medical attention.
When you're. Please.
Someone, and
Yeah, give me some bandages.
Please.
Someone give me an IV. 10 cc's of something. As we watch a shooting star, as we watch multiple shooting stars.
not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you.
Come on, Alexei.
Open your eyes and get up.
Yeah, we just can't change you, can we? We move towards the light. And what happened when we emerge on the other side? Yeah, I can see I'm being healed. Hi there. Yeah, come around, Rika. Yeah, as we watch the credits roll.
Are you with us?
Yeah. Also, you don't need text bubbles for credit roll. Hi there.
Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Nope, still here. Still here. Is everyone alright? Am I really alive? Yeah. I need to worry about you guys first.
After what you've done, you're the last person
I'm gonna make Graha crack.
to be asking that.
So I get to control the pace of the credits.
You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Yeah, they got me on a stretcher for crying out loud.
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
Thank you, mon frere.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Well, how are you gonna get to
Put
me?
yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain?
I got kicked in the gut. So I'll have to get back to you on that one.
That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
I guess. Yeah, hi, Alcei.
There's nothing gladdening about this.
What do you mean? I'm alive!
When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life.
Blame her for leaving me behind, then.
Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
You're like, yeah, do I really have to put up with this? Yeah, give her that I hate the fact that you're an evil twin look.
Oh, those were cries of celebration.
Yeah, hello there, Lopritz.
Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once.
Oh, we made it back?
I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I expect nothing less than a hero's welcome.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see.
Yeah, no reason to be there.
Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Who's... Oh, no, wait, that's a Stola. Yeah, give me your hand, man. Pull me up. Show me what lies beyond. Yeah, look how happy I am.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
Welcome back, Scion family! Welcome home! Yeah, our fancy spaceship has helped us to return as we fly over Lim Salaminsa. As we fly over Ishgard. As we fly over Ul'dah. As we fly over the Black Shroud, home sweet home. As we fly over Alamigo. Hi, Lise, how are ya? Yeah, I can see Monago's with you as well. Over in Mordona. Oh, actually, no, that would actually be Garlemald. And over at Razathan and Thavnir. And there's the Far East. Hey there, Lord Hien. We wish you could have been a part of this. We missed you. Yeah, of course, we gotta go to one spot in particular. Yeah, after going everywhere else in the world. Yeah, we went to everywhere else that we knew about. Places that we've been to previously, but of course, one remains. Old Sharlayan. And there are the worried parents, as well as the representatives from the various alliances, as well as Alpha and Omega, who of course don't show up if you didn't do the Stormblood raids. Oh, hi there, Aaronville. You're here too. Yeah, is that what I think it is?
It is. It's the Ragnarok. They're back.
And dude, you don't have to wear that backpack all the time, especially while you're waiting for the heroes to return.
Thank heavens.
I mean, like what were you planning on doing, man?
They've done it.
Meanwhile, those two finally made up. Hori's excited, Sorobon's praising, Sid is excited, and so are Biggs and Wedge. Alpha and Omega go to chase, and so is Nidhana! Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling! And Fortunato has actually been brought to tears. Who knew he could express emotions other than anger? And of course, we can't leave out Tataru and Quell, the two Lala ladies who stayed behind the whole damn time.
Welcome home, everyone!
Yeah, quickly, Quell! Quickly! Yeah, go chase! Yeah, you gotta catch up! They're just running as fast as their little Lala legs can carry them. Love the camera perspective too, by the way. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, look at this crowd. Yeah, look at this crowd as we come back in. But where are we going to land this thing? Yeah, where exactly are we going to land this thing exactly? As the various other denizens of the city also express their gratitude upon our return. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna crash land this in the sea like old school space shuttles.
Welcome home!
And thank you for welcoming us back. Yeah, it barely fits in the harbor! Yeah, the thing barely fits in the harbor. Hola, fanfare! Yeah, imagine we're getting all the city's fanfares, we're getting the end credits. Which we are. Yeah, they'll give us the whole range of music that's been used over the previous 5 expansions, and take us back to the very beginning of the journey as well, because why not? Yeah, because why not? Have us do it. Show us everything we've done over the course of, well, in terms of this game, 8 years, but in my case, 7. Meet Tataru when we first saw her upon our very first day when Edie was at the Waking Sands, as she was singing her little ditty as happily as she possibly could. And then, of course, that was the precursor to meeting Minfilia. Rip you, we will never forget you, young lady. Yeah, my only wish is that she could have been around longer. That was a character write-off that I always thought was a big total screw-over. We deserved more Minfilia. Because, yeah, essentially after she goes, the Scions are leaderless for the remainder of the game. And of course, Papalymo and his sacrifice, along with quote-unquote Ida, with her forever to this day creepy mask that still bugs me out to this very day, and her short shorts that are just a little too tight. I never understood that outfit. I never understood why her shorts were so tiny. Because, yeah, you can see they don't even completely go around her legs. And then, of course, when we were able to wake up Cid's memories and get him to rebuild the Enterprise so that we could go confront Garuda. And Alpha Node was there every step of the way. As Edie went to fight and defeat Garuda. Yeah, where else are you taking us? Well, how about to the first time we met up with Gaius? How is it that, even when it was all said and done, in Endwalker, Gaius was basically given a brief cameo, and that was it? I mean, we had seen how far he had come since he was the Black Wolf, but it would have been interesting to see more beyond Shadowbringers. And of course, when he was defeated, and La Habrea was defeated, and the Ultimate Weapon was defeated, the 3 leaders of the Eorzean Alliance stood in front of the Praetorium on a beautiful day and raised their weapons in victory. And of course, Thancred, after we saved him from being possessed by La Habrea, showed us he could be more than just a schmoozer. He basically took his fancy little ninja daggers and did his little rogue things, and he just was really good at what he did. Yeah, even if he has that creepy grin on his face. 'Cause yeah, that is weird. Yeah, they're just throwing all the old school music at us. And of course, for many years, the Guardian Empire was our primary adversary, led by, for the most part, Emperor Varus, and his legions upon legions of conscripts from all over the 3 great continents. And it took us a lot of effort to break through their defenses, break them down, and having Edie, Corinne, and ultimately Rika break them down too. And when Oriange was reunited with Moonbreeda, that was a moment for us all. That was an incredible moment to see an unrequited love reunited after all those years. Moonbreeda was happy to see him, he wasn't necessarily, and basically bottled up his emotions forever. But of course it didn't always go smoothly. We had to have Midgard Somir turn Edie's lights out, and it was up to Mathia to turn the lights back on. Then and only then could we win Midgard Somir's trust, but that wasn't the end of it, because of course in Stormblood he then made a save against Omega that basically cost him his life. And Ishtola. Yeah, you went from a simple Mikote scholar, and then all of a sudden in the expansions that followed, you became everyone's waifu. You did everything you could to break through the Japanese catgirl stereotype, but yet as the game went on, it was forced on you whether you wanted it or not. And as for Graha, boy, where do we even start with you? By helping you with the Crystal Tower, and then you sucking everyone away to the first, and then you basically concealing your identity for a long period of time, and then we found out who you were, and then we had to help you save the world not once but twice. All the while, Shinji was losing his shit. But of course, we'll always be grateful to the Forton family, led by Count Hedmont and his sons, Arturel and Amanalan. And of course, let's not forget Horchefon, who should probably show up at any moment, I'm sure you agree. But yeah, we owe them a lot for saving us, for getting us out of that pickle after the false assassination attempt in Ul'dah. We'll always be grateful for that as the Heavensward theme plays. Yeah, and this is where Alphinaud really started to earn his man points, as it were. Wandering into the wilderness to collect firewood in order to keep people warm on the way to meeting with Wraithvalgr, which was what I like to refer to as his sales Mega Man X moments from Mega Man X4, where she's basically Zero having the "What am I fighting for?" moment that she did. Yeah, what a moment that was. Yeah, believing she was in love with a dragon only to discover that it wasn't actually real! And of course we had to help out Lord Sir Emmerich. Yeah, it's Lord Emmerich now, but it was Sir Emmerich before, with Lucia, his ever-constant companion, at his side, being the voice of reason. And of course, we first started out as adversaries, then he was my ally, then he became my enemy again, then he became, basically became AWOL, then he became my ally again, for real, to the very end. Mon frère, my brother Dragoon Estinian, you will always be with me. But yeah, that's the armor I always wish you could have stayed in, but of course it got damaged beyond belief, and when Needhog's eyes got stuck onto you, like, yeah, you basically had to throw that suit of armor away, didn't you? And speaking of Needhog, yeah, you certainly were a fixture of torment. But of course, it's not like we made that. It's not like we did that to you. People from a long time ago did that to you. And thus, you basically lost it and declared war forever until we finally shut you up. But even then, after we did, it's not like your torment was done. And then, yeah, you knew he was coming. You knew he would be around. The one that every Final Fantasy XIV woman who played this game had a crush on. But we only appreciated him just because of how kind of a soul he was. Standing with us until he literally could not stand anymore. But yeah, it was all to try and stop the Archbishop Thornton VII from basically doing what I like to call his Maui impression, becoming a demigod in a sense. And yeah, all that was missing was, what can I say except you're welcome? And yeah, there's a face you won't soon forget. Of course, we knew who was behind this face. And yeah, she believed that she was doing the right thing all this time by basically modeling herself after the Garleans and after the Ascians by saving by destroying. But ultimately, she destroyed herself in the process. And of course, the Archbishop was never alone. He had his Heavensward Knights along with him, as they invoked their power to become insanely huge giants. As the Archbishop turned himself into a king, into a demigod, but we taught him a thing or two. Yeah, we gave him an immaculate rejection he wouldn't soon forget. But then, of course, when we had our first encounter with this quintet, it wasn't exactly for the right reasons. It was for all of the wrong ones. Ardbird and companions, including a Mikote who was once known as Droomhall, but then in Shadowbringers became known as Renda Ray, which begs the question, why wasn't she known as Renda Ray in the first place? Yeah, because everyone else retained their names from beforehand. And when Minfilia became Heidelin's right hand and told us, like, you gotta move on, you can't keep relying on me anymore, you just gotta keep pushing forward. Yeah, it was never the same without you, Minfilia. Of course, we had ways to remind ourselves of you thanks to your adopted mother, Philemon. And we'll always be grateful for that. And then, of course, came Mathia's victory at the final steps of faith, where it wasn't enough to just defeat the Needhog-possessed Estenian. We needed a little extra push from a couple of lost souls. And once they did, they were content, and they could go to the great beyond in peace. As did Papalimo, who, after sticking it to Ilberd, but then Ilberd decided, okay, you know what? If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole bunch of people with me, which he did, and drove Papalimo to be compelled to sacrifice himself to save us all. And basically contain the creature that Ilberd had summoned with Needhog's eyes in his toe. If there's one thing I wish could have happened in the story, is that I wish they had, upon completing a certain point in the story, all the people, all the NPCs who died while we were around, like Papalimo, like Horchefont, like Moonbrita, would have all come back to life. I really was expecting we would see something like that, because if the Ascians were really going to achieve their dream of the rejoining, I would have expected they would have also had everyone who died come back to life. So that's really what I was expecting was going to happen in the story of Endwalker, but it never came. It never came to pass. So once we got into Stormblood, we had to deal with people like Fordola. Someone who was basically trained as a child to believe that the Garleans were the people who she should aspire to be like, and she certainly was willing to do whatever it took to do that, even if it meant killing her friends from a long time ago in order to do it. That's how far she was willing to push herself, and she was willing to get the artificial echo as well. But ultimately we beat her, but we'll see what comes of her later on, I guess, in post. Maybe we never got to find out what happened to her in the Endwalker main story, but maybe we'll see it in epilogue. One person we will certainly be happy to not see, though, is Zenos. A man who only desired to hunt and nothing else. He himself said he wasn't concerned about conquest, he just wanted to hunt. And he tricked and fooled people like Yotsuyu, who became his acting viceroy over in the Far East. And she basically used her position to torment people and even make them kill each other in order to satisfy herself. But we weren't alone when we finally needed to get payback against people like her. We had people like the Zayla, people like Cyrena of the Mole, as well as Magnai and Sadu as well. They all came together, especially after we won the Nadam, to lead the assault on Doma Castle and to claim victory, so that the people of Othard could finally have the peace they had long been seeking. And one victory led to another. Manago, Lisa's loyal friend of a long time, who had stayed behind to continue the fights in Girabanya, blew the horn of victory, and it was the start of an avalanche within Girabanya that finally got us to where we needed to be in order to claim victory in not just the Far East, but in Girabanya too. And there's the man who led the people of Doma, Lord Hien. Definitely one of my favorite characters of this game. A great warrior, but also incredibly wise and very humble as well. I appreciated as well how he was able to speak with people who were his enemies and do so with composure and with grace and with integrity, and he conducted himself very well, especially when it came to going into battle. Definitely one of my favorite characters of Final Fantasy XIV. And then, once Ida took off her mask and revealed herself as Lise, she had enough of being someone who was hiding, as it were. And so, when she fought back, she fought back. Even if she needed to really try and figure herself out. So a lot of people really don't like Lise in Final Fantasy XIV as a character. I mean, it was bad enough when she was Ida, but we needed to see her grow. We needed to see her develop, and that's exactly what we got. And her character arc ultimately got itself to where it needed to be. To deal with people like Asahi, someone who is under the wing of Zenos and maybe loved him a little too much, who was so obsessed with doing whatever it took to satisfy the man that he was willing to sink to the depths of depravity in order to do it. Like giving Yotsuyu a mirror and turning her into Tsukiyomi. A moment that definitely was a two-face for all time in this game, because it was a stunt that not even his right-hand Maxima knew what was going on. The wool was pulled over their eyes, they had no clue what was going on, and when they did, it basically put Maxima to realize, oh my god, what have we done? Because that ultimately emerged. Yeah, it's a rabbit that has completely lost her shit! Yeah, a rabbit that liked to smoke a pipe, throw fans in the air, and have a creepy black face on one side and a creepy white face on one side. And how this game was not nailed under modern conditions for racism for her having a black face, I will never understand. And then, after many years of being out of action and being believed to be left for dead, Gaius came back from the dead and revealed to us he was now on a road of redemption with some new companions out in the far reaches of the unknown, trying to undo everything that he did wrong. And he certainly did that for sure, and it ultimately culminated with victory in Wurlitz and helping them to get back on their feet. Of course, when we got our rematch with Zenos, we had to crack him in the mask in order to get him to stop hitting me! And honestly, I was getting tired of seeing that creepy mask myself, I'm sure you agree. Because yeah, we knew that the Guardians wore creepy masks, but his was the creepiest of them all! Yeah, it's certainly an epic duel that had to require us being saved because, of course, someone was messing with our head. Because when we got to Shadowbringers and that person who was messing with our head got us to where he wanted us to be, we had to first meet with people like Lena who really didn't believe who we were or where we came from. It was the game's first introduction in the main story of a Viera. Of course, Fran from Final Fantasy XII showed up when you did Stormblood raids, if you did those first, so Lena wasn't the first Viera to show up, but she definitely made her presence known. As did Feoul, our lovely little branch of a fairy who, the moment you stopped paying attention to her, she got pissed. Yeah, she wanted all the attention in the world, even though she knew we were trying to save it. Yeah, we kind of had to try and figure out a way to curb her enthusiasm, and we're like, yeah, we're kind of preoccupied here, but if we ever need you, we'll know where to turn. Something Shinji learned the hard way on more than one occasion. And of course, along the way, we had someone who we needed to keep at our side at all times. A lady that was originally known as a reincarnation of Minfilia. A little girl who would go on to become known as Reen, who was able to become her own self, break away from the devastating, tragic legacy that was being left, and be able to be the woman who she needed to be. And then came the biggest turning point and biggest swerve in the story. Emmett Selk's revelation in the Katana Revel. Yeah, the one scene that in one fell swoop turned everyone into an Emmett Selk fan. And for the next 2 years, all you ever saw on Twitter and on Instagram if you were looking for Final Fantasy XIV art was Emmett Selk art everywhere. That's how obsessed people became and how sympathetic people became to the Ascians. Yeah, it made efforts like people like Thancred, who had to give it his all in a fight for the ages in a one-on-one duel, it made it seem all completely pointless, really. Yeah, all told, it was not something we really wanted to see end like that. We wanted to see Thancred keep going. We wanted to all keep going. Because it all led to this. Going to chase after Vothri with one of the craziest creations in Final Fantasy history. A giant stone Talos emerging from the depths of hell and catching a floating mountain. And then there was not just one great big revelation that Emmett Selk gave us. He had another in store. A recreation of his old hometown, Amarat. And yeah, we saw how that place fell apart in a heartbeat. But at least what he left behind as far as its original form, we can still get to go and enjoy. If ever I want to go back to the first, I want to go back down to the Cups and head on down to the Tempest, I know exactly where to go. Yeah, just looking at that in all of its glory. And then, after we made peace with Ardbert and had been getting some little words of wisdom for the longest time, he finally decided to stop with the words and resort to actions, and he gave us a hand by giving us his axe. Yeah, his epic, blood-stained axe that's ultimately allowed us to throw it through Emmett Selk with quite the painful scar left in the middle of his gut. Yeah, and of course, once Graha revealed himself as the Crystal Exarch, he knew that his job wasn't done even after we did it for him. Yeah, he still had a long way to go, even as the crystals were crawling up his skin, consuming his hands, consuming his face. He knew he didn't have much time left, and he knew he still needed to try and make the most of it, which he did. He got his redemption, and he helped save everyone. So when it was all said and done, we had, of course, people like the lovable Chive family, Nuz and his wife Dahlia, a couple to truly be counting as life goals and as marriage goals, and certainly once he was chosen to lead in the place of Bothwy, Chai Nuz definitely stepped up to the plate and proved himself to be worthy of the title. But we knew that we weren't done. We had to deal with more Ascians along the way, including Elidibus, someone who Edie met all the way back in A Realm Reborn, and had been on again, off again, but never really made a legitimate presence of himself until Shadowbringers, when he manifested himself as the Warrior of Light, seeking to try and do what his fellow Ascians could not. But he didn't succeed, he failed too. And allowed people like Ardbert, who was now just a ghost, to give some comfort to the dragon companion to the Amaro that he had known, little Seto, I believe it was. And we brought Seto some comfort and peace, and knowing that the task was done and the first was well and truly safe once and for all. But along the way as well, we also had to help out the Beast Tribes in various circumstances. Alice had befriended a kobold named Gabu back in Heavensward when little Gabu lost his mind, summoned Titan, and became basically a shell of his former self, because that's how things were when you were tempered. But ultimately, Alice finally found the way to end the curse, and it was through Gabu that the first instance of this happened. It all led to here, to Endwalker, where our group made its way into the Northwestern Sea and made its way to Sharlayan. To Old Sharlayan, as they call it. Yeah, it was never called Old Sharlayan until this expansion. It was always referred to as Sharlayan, and that was it. There was no old attached to it. But of course, when we arrived, we knew that we weren't exactly going to be welcomed with open arms. People like Fortuno, who had disowned his own children at the climax of Shadowbringers, made sure of that. And he and his allies on the forum were going to do everything they could to make sure that we were not going to succeed in our goals. He definitely made us work for it, and he definitely tormented us to no end. I mean, we did ultimately break him, but we also had to break Fandaniel as well, who decided to possess Asahi's body and use it for his own nefarious means to summon the various towers to bring the final days forward, which he was able to get the ball rolling on. No thanks to, or thanks in large part to Zenos, who used some of his fancy moves to get the ball rolling on that. But we went to Garlemald to try and stop them. We had succeeded over in Thavnir and sought to do the same there. Of course, the locals weren't exactly kind to the fact that we were showing up, and they met us with fierce resistance even if they couldn't be using that resistance with weapons. Yeah, they were more commonly rejecting our desire to extend them an olive branch. But we ultimately broke through. And speaking of breaking through things, Zodiark, the long-spoken of deity of the Ascians, the long-spoken of primal of the Ascians, who we had seen in a crystallized form in A Realm Reborn, but never really saw in an actual physical form until that point. And after we did, we got to meet with the Little Loporits, whom Hydaelyn had tasked with having the moon serve as a spaceship to take the people of Etheris, as we now know it as the name of that world, to a world far, far away. We didn't know where we were gonna go, we just needed to know we had to go. Because crap like this was happening. The final days was finally set in motion, and it was not good for a lot of people who, caught off guard and caught in panic, started transforming into monsters, and it was not good. They tried to take down people like Mattia, who was trying to save a little baby that was drowning. A little baby who we saved from drowning after the creepy monsters basically one-shotted their parents. But we saved them, especially as the Stenian came in to make a desperate save thanks to some help from Vitra, the dragon satrap of Razat-Han. And knowing we needed more answers about the final days, we went back in time to another world. We went to Elpis to see what Emet looked like before he lost it. And accompanied by his various Ascian friends, they were a lot more appreciative of what we were all about, even if Emet was still an obnoxious jerk. But we also met two people who ended up being the source of everyone's problems. From the creation of Zodiark to the creation of Hydaelyn to everything snowballing and avalanching after that, it was all because of these two. Hermes hated the world because he didn't like things being destroyed, and when he sent Medion's little sisters to go and see what was in the universe, they found nothing but doom and gloom, and it set into motion the torment that would drive people like Vana crazy and force them to do things that they would not have otherwise done. This was Hydaelyn's original face, and she spent time as Azim and as herself, and then became Hydaelyn for a very, very long time. Of course, we knew that Zenos was still out there. He decided that his little samurai sword was nothing better than a little piece of wood to be snapped easily, and so he switched weapons and became the Grim Reaper. And all he wanted to do was pick a fight with us. Yeah, but ultimately we know what happened eventually with that. And then it was a much needed reunion for Oriange with Moonbreeder's parents after we had heard about them earlier on in Endwalker, but never got to meet them until that point. Ultimately, we were, after finally winning the game, finally winning the trust of the Forum, and even of Fortuno, we went to go pay Hydaelyn a visit in this form. Basically, it was what I envisioned Shiva would look like before I saw the original images of Shiva. But ultimately, after defeating her and being given all the power needed to launch off into outer space, we had help from an unexpected source. The very primals we were trying to stop for so many expansions, including the likes of Susano and Garuda. Oh, what a conversation that was, and let's face it, when it comes to the primals, Susano has to be the happiest primal I've ever seen. And then came the moment that we finally arrived on Ultima Thule, and then everyone started sacrificing themselves in order to allow the Warrior of Light to forge onward, and thus Rika kept going and pushing, even as she was losing everyone who she had made friends with, people who the previous Warriors of Light had known, and it ultimately got her to where she needed to be. And eventually, she was able to bring them all back, did our little Rika. She got them all back. Because especially, we needed to get through monochromatic Medion, who was so disheartened and so disenchanted after so many years. It seemed like there was no way we could possibly crack her. But we were able to get of her to come just a little bit to our direction. We were able to get one little remnants of her to come over, and from there, we just kept going until we completely purged all of her darkness. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 8 years of Final Fantasy XIV in a nutshell. The years since 1.0, when Final Fantasy XIV was the Sonic 06 of RPGs, a game that was hated, scorned, rejected by all, and anyone who played it could tell you that they knew this as a fact. As someone who never played 1.0, I had heard all of the bad things, I had heard all the horror stories, And so when 2.0 came around, when A Realm Reborn came around, for those who have never watched me, from the first time I did this game as a Let's Play, all the way back in March of 2014, you would know that it took some convincing by seeing other people play this game. So, 2 people in particular, while I'm doing these credits, deserve to be thanked. To Ash10 and to Super Genius, thank you for inspiring me to pick up this game. Thank you for inspiring me to play it as a Let's Play over the course of the last 7 years. Thanking you for helping me to establish a free company, make a whole bunch of friends, get to enjoy 5 different expansions, and maybe many more. Who knows how long I'll be playing this game. I know there's a lot of people I want to thank who I've known in the free company who have come and gone, not the least of which was my good friend Lou. I don't know if he's ever gonna see this, but if he ever does, Lou, thank you so much for helping me. I'm glad I could return the favor and help you after so many years in exile. And I hope that you and your family, your fiancée Amanda and your adopted son John are gonna be moving forward with heads held high and hopes and dreams that will take you for a very long time together, because you guys definitely deserve it. And I only hope that all the people we've welcomed in as well to the free company, especially those in recent months, thank you, Blizzard. Thank you, Activision, for completely screwing over your game and giving us a whole bunch of new friends. This wouldn't have been possible without you. But then again, I guess you're also to blame for the reason why people will be stuck in uber long queues for weeks and months on end because you fucked up. Yeah, you definitely deserve thanks for giving us so many new friends. And so, I think I've said all that needs to be said. I think I got it all out of my system. Yeah, Rika, where are you going? Yeah, I guess you're going back to following Edie's footsteps. You're seeing day 1. You're seeing back to March 2014, and you're not alone. You have the Scions along for the ride. And even Estenian, and Tataru, and Kryle. Yeah, how's this for the epic group shot? Oh, hey there, Asians! How are you guys? Yeah, we're... long time no see. And this time, you're not wearing creepy red masks, and I don't have to go into overdrive to kick your ass. Yeah, give La Habrea my regards. The Warrior of Light is credited too! Because why not? Well, I guess we should also count those who came before her. EDSS, Mathia Griffin, Corinne Loren, and Shinji Okuri. You're in on this too! You deserve to be in the credits also. And it ends with an epic art shot.